Right, so I've just got this thing out after about 8 years, 7 years maybe, since I fired this one up. It's sitting in the loft. Of course, it's an Acorn A3000. It's got 4 meg RAM. It's got a virtual floppy drive. It's got a hard disk inside. It's got an Ethernet, external Ethernet module in there, which I normally hook up to a wired to wireless thingy. So I doubt it's going to work because these things are just prone to self-destruction. I think I've got it wired up properly to the monitor, but I didn't even have an OSSC when I got this thing originally, so what happens. Ah well, didn't expect it to work first time, I guess. At least I think that's not working, because it should. Well, then again, it should come up with a supervisor. Oh no, it is working. It's picked up IDFS. Well, holy shit, is this thing actually going to boot? I've got loads of stuff that loads on start on this thing. Lots of upgrades and enhancements, which means it doesn't boot as quickly as an A3000 used to boot back in the day, when it's just basically loading in RISC OS from ROM. There's all sorts of stuff that has to do with the network card as well, because I think the network card is locked in some fashion. So I had to add some software as well to that. And it should boot up with HAL 9000 desktop. So it's taking like a minute there to boot. But the fact it's booting, I will have to check the insides of it just to check that the previous remediation for alkali damage is still solid, and I did clean it back in the day, but there's always a chance that this stuff is in the board. So yeah, you've gone from like a couple of seconds boot up to a minute, and the mouse isn't responding, but I suspect that might be down to I've not plugged it in properly. I am using a little board which converts that protocol into USB. So yeah, I'll have to have a look at that. But yeah, that is pretty good going. There's HAL 9000. There we go. Nice one. So yeah, I'll fix the mouse and see what happens. So I've got the thing opened up now. We've got the 8-bit RISC development. That's an original module hooked up to this 8 gig SSD. Forgot I'd even done that. I thought I used compact flash, but obviously I found compact flash to be a little bit unreliable at times. There's the 4 meg expansion virtual disk provided by Lotharic. So we just want to lift the keyboard out, and I can see already that this new battery that I fitted many years ago has started to leak. Which is sad, really. You know, this is the second time this computer's had to bear the whole. Let me just move this. So a bit of a zoomed in view here, as we can see. Look at that. So to the left of the battery, we've got a fair bit of corrosion. And I'll have to have a closer look at these traces as well, because they're not looking too great. So yeah, here, and also there's a tiny bit on the keyboard connector here. So yeah, I'm going to have to desolder the old battery again. What I might do this time is put the battery somewhere else in the compartment, you know, that was created for that purpose. But yeah, nothing on the right side of the battery, just ROM chips all look okay. So yeah, desolder the battery, clean everything, and then do some continuity tests. It feels like the old days again. just looking at the reverse side of the board here now, we can see some some fixes that I'd done long ago. This looks to be taking from the Alt mouse port, probably just due to damage caused by the previous corrosion. And I think that's going to keyboard. Is that keyboard controller? What chip is it? That one there. Yeah, the Philips chip, yeah. So it's going to be even more of a pain in the ass, but yeah. Gotta keep these things alive, basically, because they just, like lemmings, they like to throw themselves off cliffs.